Oh my God, what a game, what a win. The Habs come out absolutely flying. They play a full 60 minutes, and despite facing a bit of adversity at the end, they hang on for the win. I don't think you could ask for a better way to spend your Tuesday evening than to watch a game like that. Tons of speed, tons of skill, and on the night, Carey Price ties Patrick Waugh for second most wins in Canadiens history. The Habs beat the Calgary Flames 3-2 and improve their record to 5-1-2 on the season. Who would have thought? Yeah! Woo! Oh my God, we are 8 games into the season, and I can confidently say this is going to be a fun team to watch all year if they can bring that speed and skill every night. And you know what? They pretty much have all season so far. You got to give it to them. They have played some exciting hockey. The most important part of their offense right now is that they can roll all 4 lines with speed, and they are all offensive threats. Even the 4th line, great game from Delorier and Shaw and Pekka tonight. Little low-key, but they did have a great game. And I love seeing the way they're activating the D in the play. Good to see Victor Mete back in the game tonight. The only change, he was in for Carl Alsner. They came out absolutely flying in the first period, getting so many chances. There was like Armia on the half wall, gets the puck to Drouin in the slot. Perfectly placed shot, but Riddick with the nice save. Then you got Kotkaniemi down low. Spins around, gets the pass to Armia in the slot. He can't quite bury it. Another nice save from Riddick there. Armia, he's such a smart, heads-up player, good hockey IQ. He's good and tight, good at finding his teammates, and him and Kotkaniemi are really starting to put together some chemistry, so that's great to see. Then you got Arturi Lehkonen generating turnovers in the offensive zone. Twice he went in on partial breaks tonight and couldn't quite bury it, but it's good to see him getting those chances because they are bound to go in at some point. David Riddick for the Calgary Flames played an absolutely stunning period of hockey, kept the Flames in it. He's had a good start to the season for them, and another solid game from him in the first and second. The Flames leave the first period with a 1-0 lead off of what was a bit of a fluky goal, but I loved the way the Habs responded at the end of that first period. Tatar, Deneau, and Gallagher working hard as usual. They generate the power play, which allows the Habs to go into the second and continue where they left off, starting with a power play there in the second. They didn't score on it, but they kept the energy going. They got quite a few chances. And the power play as a whole tonight was very impressive, moving the puck well, 2 for 5 on the night, and I loved seeing the way Drouin was playing tonight on the power play. He was all over the offensive zone, skating, using his feet, setting up his teammates. There was one sequence where he was in like 3 different spots on the ice making different plays, all in a span of about 30 seconds. But the second was going very similar to the first, where Riddick was standing on his head with the Habs getting a bunch of chances. Wasn't until 4 minutes left in the second where they're on the power play. Domi gets a very, very impressive zone entry. Great game from him as well. 2 assists on the night for him with Matt Sundin and Ty Domi in the crowd watching him at the Bell Center. He gets the zone entry on that power play. Drouin ends up putting it on an absolute platter for Jeff Petrie, who wires it home, and then not even a minute later, they're on the power play again, cycling around, making some nice plays. Tatar out there as well, making some plays, but in the end, it's a heater pass east-west from Domi over to Petrie, and then Petrie with the shot pass on net, and Gallagher tips it in. Beauty of a play, and then another goal. They scored 3 goals in a span of, I think it was like 2 or 3 minutes. But this one was Xavier Ouellet, who, another player, fantastic game, not only defensively this time from Ouellet, but he gets the keep in on the blue line, gets a short pass over to Drouin, who wires it home on his offside. Drouin, a goal and an assist tonight. He was flying tonight. Very impressive game from him. Got to give the Calgary Flames some credit, though. They come into the third, generating some chances, getting some ozone pressure, getting on the power play. But the Montreal Canadiens penalty kill was very impressive tonight. They kept the Calgary Flames off the score sheet. The Habs PK was 5 for 5, so that was great to see. Got to give credit to Noah Juulsen there. He is a legitimate top 4 NHL defender. Great game from him on the PK and 5-on-5. Shaw, Ben, Byron, Pekka, Lehkonen, Deneau, all great penalty killers tonight. Huge credit to them there because they killed off 5 Calgary Flames power plays, and they have a very impressive offense. So, but the Calgary Flames do end up getting a goal and making it 3-2. So that third goal ended up being very important for the Habs. Just a great game all around. The Habs were 54% in the face-off dot tonight. Great to see. That's a huge improvement over what we've seen in the past this season. Credit there has to go to Philip Deneau, 11 face-off wins, and Max Domi with 9. Carey Price was also stellar tonight. When we needed him, he was there, and you can tell he's at his best when he is making difficult saves look easy. He is so calm in the net right now, positionally sound, smooth, and he is smothering all rebounds. And you can see the frustration in the opponent's faces when he's just smothering all these rebounds and they can't get their second chances on any play that ends up at the net. So the Habs point leader so far, Domi and Tatar with 8 points. On the back end, Petrie also with 8 points. Impressive start to the season for him. Byron 7 points, Drouin 7 points, Gallagher 6 points, Lehkonen 5 points. I gotta point out that chemistry that Drouin and Domi are putting together ever since they've been put on the same line, so much fun to watch. Just chemistry in general is the key word for this team right now. They look fantastic. They play the Buffalo Sabres on Thursday. Should be a good game. Jack Eichel's playing some good hockey. It'll be our first look at Rasmus Dahlin. Don't forget they also have Jeff Skinner. He has been a very impressive scoring threat for them so far this season. So I'll talk to you guys after that game. If you like my videos, please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Scotian Canadian. Go Habs, go, baby. Woo!